Is E on?
Oh, he's here. We back. We back.
Hey, we had technical difficulties. We going back live. Let's get the chat up first. Let's get these numbers up. Y'all tap in, tap in. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel, TTT Youth Football. I'm gonna tell you this. We're only 80 people away, 80 subscribers away from reaching
70.
70 subscribers away from 1K. Y'all go spam that subscribe button on the YouTube channel at TTT Youth Football. We had technical difficulties. We going back in. We finna talk about what you guys want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could have seen what the chat was saying, but chat, get back in here, y'all. You got the merch on there, bro? Is the Coach Ian here, bro?
I'm inviting him back. He was just in here.
All right. Put up the merch. You still got the merch?
Yeah.
Put up the merch. Hey y'all see it right here.
There we go, chat. Our
If
bad, chat.
if you want to get merch, we finna get into that ATM game. Y'all tap in, y'all tag a coach, tag a coach. We we finna get into that ATM game, y'all. I know this what y'all came here for. I know that what y'all came for. We got the merch right here on the screen. And if you would like to purchase anything, just hit us in the DM and we'll get it to you. We definitely get it to you. Shout out to the people that dropped their orders already. So we just need if y'all want to support the brand, make sure y'all get with us. You know, these things going fast. We got people coming in, people inboxing us for their sizes. Um, we get it to you fast, quick turnaround. What the chat saying, Mike? If they say anything,
They tagging coaches. Everyone back in here.
yeah, get your tag ATM coaches, tag all the ATM coaches, tag all the down south. Share this to the group, y'all. Share this on podcast. Make sure y'all share this. We finna get into the topic that y'all want to hear. Put the merch back on the screen, brother. We just gonna keep the merch on the screen. Let you guys see. We're gonna go back and forth and show you guys. We got if you don't like the Miami Vice colorway, we got more colorways. Just tell us what color you want. We got the logo, we got the podcast shirts, $25 shirts.
Yep.
If you want the pants with it, what we said we're gonna do with that mic? We're gonna what 30?
All
30,
right.
30 a piece.
So if you want a whole like a sweatsuit, you can. We got a deal going on. If you get the hoodie by itself, it's 35. But if you get the pants with it, it's 60. But the pants by itself is like 35 too. So you're saving a little bit of bread if you get both.
Yeah, that's good. I would rather get both.
And we got them shorts too, y'all. Don't sleep on them shorts. It's gonna be hot as hell this summer.
And then we go all year. So even when you get nationals, we're gonna have long sleeve sweatpants.
Hmm.
Also, You know, we got the compression, the tights with the logo on it. Y'all want to show love when you out there coaching or you out there working out. You got to talk that talk gear on. We appreciate it. Did you drop for the ladies?
Ladies, yes. I don't think I got it saved, but I have it. I have it. Ladies, we got tights, crop
Can you
top.
can you do it while we live right now? You can't get to it.
I'm trying to see if I had it saved. I don't got it saved, but we gonna be back
We'll
on
drop it on
tomorrow.
tomorrow's podcast.
Yeah, tomorrow we gonna have it. I got it though. We got tights, we got sports bras, crop tops, we got it all, yeah.
It's a stop sign.
Speaking of tomorrow, did you hit up our guest? And I mean not hit up our guest, but make the flyer.
Nah, I didn't even know. I don't who we got on tomorrow. We gonna keep it. We gonna stay tuned.
Yeah, I got you. I sent you the picture though. All right.
All right, chat. Y'all,
So
y'all better span. You better get them coaches in here. I'm gonna give you that real analyst talk.
I know there's a lot of lives going on.
Boy, people was getting mad, boy.
I'm gonna give y'all my background. I was right there on the sideline, and
Yeah,
this is what I want to
you
tell
ain't know
y'all.
if you want to be media or coach.
They went up in that out. Look, you took the words out of my mouth, E. Listen, when it's a paid gig, I can't do that. But if my son team coming out of town and I'm doing this for free, I'm coaching. It ain't like the other tournaments that I do where I'm behind the other team's offense and I'm helping them coach. That's like, nah, bro, you cheating, bro. I would never take the game like that. But being that I was on the ATM sideline in enemy territory, what you think I was gonna do? A lot of people don't know I really supposed to be on that staff, but I got an obligation to my baby boy. You know what I'm saying? I coach all of my kids, starting them off at 5 years old. Every last one of my boys. I got 4 boys. And I coach every last one of them they 5U year. So I couldn't leave baby boy, you know, behind. But I would love every time I got time or I got extra days where we not practicing, they practicing. Bro, you might well say I'm a coach for ATM, bro. Okay. Speaking of the game, how many we got in the chat? Cause we come on now. We can't give y'all this gas when you got that many in the chat now.
Yeah, hey, y'all taxing people. We got like 12.
Nah, we got to get back to at least that 20 that we was at. Come on now.
Hey,
Get
tag ATM, tag Lakes coaches. I ain't only gonna talk about ATM now.
tag them brick boy coaches too. Fuck it. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
tag
not.
Brickboard too. I know everybody has
Excuse
something
my
to say.
language. Excuse my language. Y'all finna get an uncut take. You know what I'm saying? Everybody watched the game through the live, but I watched the game from the sideline. I saw the game with my own eyes, and I just want to give my perspective on the game. So before we do that, we got to get them in because we was building y'all up talking about the other games. But we wanna build up the hype a little bit, man. Cause
Slicer, it's too late. Folks got work.
I told you, Kip, you want to go live at 12 o'clock at night.
man, it's 10. What is 10, man?
Tell him, bro, that 8 to 8:30 spot, man. They be trying to get that needle in them right after practice.
Yeah, but yeah, we can't. We got to get on after 9, but we should have got on right after at 9 o'clock. That's on us. Let's put us on the screen, brother.
Let's keep it a bean. They're gonna hear it regardless. You can watch it tomorrow when you wake up.
Facts. Go ahead, E. 'Cause
What? You put you on my assessment on the game?
if you want to ask me any questions or like you want to get yours, whatever you started off and you know what I'm saying, we gonna get
I'm
it.
just. I mean, how you feel they responded to the environment they were in?
I feel like the kids did good. You know, I feel like, bro, they came, bro. The way ATL came out, bro. I know Twan say, everybody do fireworks and woo 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 and come out like that with the music and stuff, but you know, to be down south and represent Central Florida, we definitely brought that Central Florida vibe. Like we came out, we playing straight West Orlando music. Had they had the Young and Age going on. They had the Hot Boy playing, and our jits was getting crunk. So when ATM walked in, you see I was recording the game, and it happened to be a blowout game. So when I seen the boy come in and I heard that music, I pulled right up on it. Excuse me, I got to get this because it was definitely a vibe. Them boy came out on fire. Like I feel like they embraced the crowd, bro. It was so many people out there. They embraced it. They ready for this thing, bro. Like ATM gonna be all right, bro. ATM gonna be all right. Um, I'm gonna start off on the defensive side. Defense played lights out. Defense played lights out. Um, is it room for improvement? Yes. I'm pretty sure y'all heard me on the live saying, "Hey man, we gotta get the alignment. The linebackers gotta be in line. Like, some on close, some on far. Like, you know, it's a preseason game. That's certain things that you gonna get right. You know, you really couldn't. The kids really couldn't hear the coaches from the sideline. It was so much music playing. When you got a speaker, somebody out there with a speaker that's louder than all the stadium speakers in the stadium, you really can't control that. So folks vibing, you know, they got their VIP section, so they act like they hanging. They playing music, doing the plays and stuff like that. It's not an excuse, but it was a factor. You see what I'm saying? So the defense played lights out. I just feel like I say, look, they gotta work more on pass coverage because you know some of these 7U teams in YNC, they go spread you out and throw that rock. I don't feel like no team gonna be able to run on this ATM defense. That's just my opinion. You know, um, they can say it's biased because I got my son on the team and all that, but my son ain't even get on the field, and I'm speaking on the team. You see what I'm saying? Um, I just don't feel like nobody will be able to run the ball on them. They're so sound defensively, and they got dogs on every position. It's like it's going to be hard to run on that team. But I did see, you know, tight end slip out a couple times, like he wide open. So it just got to be coached up. Shout out Coach KP. Shout out Coach Tay, Coach Chauncey. They definitely they definitely did a great job on the defense side of the ball, keeping it a 0-0 ball game. You know, I'm speaking on the obvious. So how did y'all feel like the defense played, Mike?
I think the defense played lights out. I mean, the D line held their own. I think they got KP at nose guard. That motherfuckers came and blocked him. He was shooting straight through the gap. Did a job. Yeah, that defense is nice. I think they lost one big play to the Lakes. I think it was number 5. I think it was a quarterback.
No, that
The
was yeah, that
quarterback
number zero. He
number 0.
they was in the wing tee. They did a fake jet left quarterback keep, and he was able to get outside the DN. And the corner kind of took the wrong angle and let the running back get outside. So and the outside linebacker wasn't in place. So when you have that triangle, you know, Coach E, you know, when any outside run, that triangle, that corner, outside linebacker, DN triangle, they have to be in place to contain the outside to make sure it get cut back in. So everybody else that's flowing to the ball can get some work. You see what I'm saying? So quarterback was able to get outside of the DN Outside linebacker out in place, you leave your corner on the island. He take a bad angle. You're gonna get a 50-yard gain because there's no one else. Now you got your outside linebackers, your corner from the other side of the field, your DNs from the other side of the field. They gotta run and get him. So Jit got upfield, and that was really one of the only plays where I feel like they got off. After that, they couldn't get they really couldn't get a snap off.
I mean, honestly,
Oh.
that was the only positive yard play in that game.
Other than that, they never crossed the 50. Even when they got on the 10-yard line, um, ATM definitely um did what they're supposed to do to put him behind the sticks. You had 2 sacks on first and second down from KP, and then when you went third and long, now you forced to pass the football. They tried that first tight end seam route, which was open, but the D line was able to get pressure on the quarterback. He wasn't able to throw an accurate ball. So you can hear me telling the DC like, "Yo, you need to calm down. I understand this is a big moment, but listen, it was great defense. If that D line don't get there, that tight end is wide open. So you need to look at that because they're going to go back to it. You hear me saying that over and over. You know, but then after that, it was just like nothing. Both offenses were slow. So now we're going to go on the offensive side of the ball. E, tell me what did you see on the offensive side of the ball?
Offensively, it's really hard to say, bro. Like I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. A lot of noise in the stadium, and high intense game, running clock. So as an OC, that running clock shit puts you on a, you know what I'm saying? It puts you on a different track than what you originally tried to come out and do. So I from like as far as what they running, I feel like it's some things Mike can do different with his personnel. Um, yeah, he got too many backs. That's good for him to sit in that little formation that he was sitting in. I think a little bit more eye candy, even though they only 7 years old. Hell, like you just said, the first time when Lakes broke, they ran a fake jet sweep motion and came back with the quarterback opposite side, got outside. I think it's just a little bit more stuff that he can do. Um,
Hmm.
they got a high powered ass team. Their defense gonna keep them in a lot of games because it's gonna be hard to score on them. So with them having that type of defense, they got a little time to try to to get everything running on their offense. But I do think scheme wise, he can do a couple things different. Get into some 20 personnel sets. Going to two back sometimes. Yeah, two back with a tight end, or two back with an ace back. Get all your running backs on the field at one time. You know what I mean? Kind of, like I said, a lot of misdirection type of thing. Uh, that's all I seen offensively. Like I said, I don't really know Mike. This is my first time really kind of indulging and looking at this young level just because of how much they've been talking about it. So now that I'm kind of tuned into it, like I say, I think it's just some things that he can do a little different personnel wise.
Mike, you need to cut your damn light on, man. What the hell you in the dark for? You what the hell?
I'm vibing. It's fine.
So Mike, give me
Told
your
y'all get
take.
some ice cream.
Give me your take
Uh,
on your take on the offensive side of the ball being in their first big national game.
um, I think they got a lot. I'm gonna like E said. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I won't say because of the environment. I'm gonna give the kids the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say that. When you got too many people yelling at 7-year-olds, they get confused, and uh, just a lot of things was going on and adding to the environment. I think that's kind of what was the downfall of it all. But like E was saying, that offense, you got so many backs, so many star players on that team. There's a lot more that can be done. I mean, I seen like 3 screen passes in like the same drive. Um a lot of Jim Brown runs. A lot of these teams are expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Like they know Jim Brown's gonna get that damn ball, and when you got that three-headed monster like that, you got to use all three of them. Um, but again, it's early. Still, I know he's still trying to get everything in line with this merge, trying to see where the kids can fit in on offense. Um, I know that I'm an analyst, y'all. I'm not hating y'all, but listen, both teams' defense was on point. I think, like we said earlier, I think someone got a face mask on Mace. That was the most yards that I think ATM got was off the face mask.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
right now.
Lakewood's, I think it was like a 45 yard run. So, and again, it was running clock, y'all. So it was like jamboree style. I think, in my opinion, I think if ATM had like 2 more minutes, the way they had Lakes press down in the
Yeah, they got a safety.
yeah, they could have got a safety and walked out 2-0. In my opinion, that's my opinion. But
All
yeah,
right,
I
so
mean,
from me, that's great analysis from both of y'all, man. So I agree with y'all. Um, the running clock was an issue. You think about 8 minute running clock, even when you call timeout, is the clock still running? So it gives you like a sense of urgency, like you have to strike big. You know when multiple some games you want to go in and you don't just ground and pound it and methodically get your way downfield, 4 or 5 yards of carry. You know what I'm saying? Um, it makes people feel like they gotta go for the gusto. They gotta go for the big play. And me, I feel like on the offensive side of the ball, the O line definitely has to be better.
hmm
Um, I rock with Bowie. He a great coach. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing bad I gotta say about him. I definitely believe that he can get it done. We got to get those. You got to get everybody to practice consistently, and I feel like the O line got to get reps. It was a lot of plays where the O line didn't know who to block, so that was giving them linebackers and them D tackles free access to the backfield. Um, Running backs got to block downfield. I didn't see one good block from the running backs of ATM. So you got that three-headed monster, but when you're not getting the ball, you got to block. You have to block. Some of the plays that were trying to develop outside, they really couldn't get outside because you got a lot of kids standing around, and with a team like a lot of the Lakes, bro, everybody to the ball, bro. So you see almost 8 kids around the runner, and then you can see 5, 6 blockers standing up, looking like what's going on, type stuff. So that got to be cleaned up. I feel like Mike, when you seen that it was you came out kind of like confused, not running backs line up on the wrong side of the field, and it was one of those games you really couldn't yell from the sideline how to fix it. You really running most of your plays where kids are not aligned correctly. I feel like when you got that game like that, man, we're gonna overload left, overload right, and I got a three-headed monster. I got Jap, and I got a couple other pieces that can get back here at quarterback, and we can just run this basic play and get our athletes in position to score in a game like that where it's a running clock. I feel like they should have came out and just ran that one formation. The first carry, I think they got 4 yards. The second one they got two, and I think they went from that. They went to the pass, the running back pass. I feel like if you run another play on third down, um, just give them an easier look. Like I said, the alignment wasn't there. They wasn't lined up correctly for majority of the game. Majority of the time they was out there. They had 10 players out there on the field, so that don't do you a disservice. But you know, like you said, coaches on the coaching standpoint, bro. Like I said, bro. Like I'm just keeping it 1,000, bro. Like I love the players. I love the team. I love the coaches. What ATM got going on. And I know it might feel like, bro, like, man, you on a pop, you on a platform, bro, where everybody watching, and you saying this. I'm saying, bro, one thing about it, bro, I want y'all boys to be great, bro. I want y'all boys to be successful. I didn't let my jit leave his team to come over here to a team that ain't organized, bro. I feel like Mike, Chauncey, y'all got to get these coaches, and everybody got to have their role. Who the D line coach? Who the defensive coordinator? Everybody got to have a role because when everybody not for sure of their role, you get that over communication on the sideline. Everybody yelling, everybody screaming, all these people saying stuff, and it's like that's not conducive to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to get accomplished. You know that Bentley looked it good. It looked it great, and everybody looking at y'all. ATM is the show right now. Everybody looking at y'all to fail. Let's just keep it real. Everybody want ATM to fail for the most part. You know, but as coaches, y'all gotta get organized, bro. Okay, you the running back coach, you my wide receiver coach, you my offensive line coach. Okay, you my D line coach, you my linebacker coach, you my cornerback coach. That's what we doing. So nobody should be talking to the corners. Nobody should be subbing corners, but the cornerback coach. He going through the DC. Yo, I'm gonna put him in. I trust that he can do better in this corner. Um, I'm not tripping about the rotation. I know a lot of people say, bro, free my son. Your son ain't getting the game. He too good not to play. Bro, it was a running clock, bro. That game was like 20 minutes, bro. 25 at the most, bro. Um, but at the same time, for the coaches, when you guys are going over the game plan, you have to include those second and third screen guys. Because when you go national, when you guys come up to YNC, you cannot have your starting offense be your starting defense and think you're gonna go anywhere in YNC. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen. You need to trust in your second and third unit. It cannot be a drop off. So a lot of times, you got kids that know how to do this. You have to focus on those kids that you're trying to develop. So when those kids get tired and need to breathe, the Jim Browns, the Maces, the DJs, they get a boatload of the carries. They need a break. You have guys that you can trust. But if the guys that you cannot trust are not getting the reps, it ain't gonna go good. So you got people on the outside saying, "Man, this person good enough to do this over on this team." But you gotta understand, me as a coach that I've been doing this on a high level for a long time, I know what I signed up for. This is a national team. So you might been the starter, play offense and defense on this team right here, but over here you got to sacrifice. But we got to just make sure we keep them guys in. Them second screen guys on your team ain't no scrubs. They ain't no Lulus. These second guys can go start on any body team that's not national. So you have a advantage because you have multiple kids that can play at a high level. Yeah, it might not be the level of those top three kids or those top kids that you guys trust in, that you guys play with and you familiar with. But these kids can still contribute to your team. So I just feel like they got to just get your structure right. Um,
I
Everybody
think
play their role, bro. It's gonna be 100, bro. You gonna understand. Everybody, okay, I know my role. Um, I'm speaking on, bro. I want D2 YNC, bro. I know a lot of y'all might say, "Oh, D2 ain't D1," but bro, a lot of y'all couldn't compete in that D2 bracket either. That's YNC we talking about. So I done did this at a high level on the 7U bracket. So I'm knowing what I'm seeing. I'm knowing what I'm talking about. I have to experience to speak how I'm speaking. I'm not going against nobody team. I'm not saying, oh, bro, I don't believe. I believe in ATM. I don't have no problem with my jit not getting in the game because I understand it was a running clock and this is a big game where we got to see where we at. If our starter's not getting it done, you know, shit, come on now. The starters definitely gonna be better than the second screen kids. They second screen for a reason. They haven't showed the coaches that they can play the starting role or whatever. So I understand how they played, how they went when they did with the subs. It wasn't enough time to really do subs. That's a nip tuck game. It's a 0-0 ball game. You gonna go with your dogs. So that
yeah.
wasn't an issue on my point. Go ahead.
Well,
What you gonna say, Mike?
I think I said it earlier in the week. If you watch the film, them big boys can't play all game, bruh. Them big boys will give you all they got on defense, and then they go out there on offense, and then they're dead tired. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but
yeah,
Go ahead,
what
E.
if
but
you don't have that depth?
they got
They don't
depth.
They
got no
got the
choice.
depth, bro. They got the depth, bro. They got the depth. Is do they trust the depth they have? That's the question you should be asking. But as for do they got the depth, they got the depth to get it done. You know, a lot of those big boys was on the D line. If they tired when it came to that third quarter and they done been out there the first 2 quarters, they play offense, defense, not coming off the field. Now it's time to rotate some of them guys. I understand they're your best guys at those positions at that moment, but you have guys that can come in and still get the same job done. But you know how I go, like when coaches in a big game, bro, they gonna go with what they know. They gonna go with what they trust and believe in, and they just gotta those second guys gotta have those coaches trust them, and the coaches gotta trust those second guys and at least give them an opportunity um to show, that mean in practice, you got to go heavy detail with those second screen guys. You can't spend all your time with the studs. The studs already really advanced. So when you at practice and you just spending all your time with the studs, how are you developing those second guys? Those guys are the guys you got to spend the most time with. So when those studs need a breather, probably just one play, 2 plays, just so they can get them off the field, they can breathe, get watered up, get back on the field. Now they can fire off the ball. Now they're not tired. Now they're not lined up in their stands looking at the ground. Their head is up. They're looking at the person they got to block. You know what I'm saying? So that all come with time, bro. And another thing, bro, this early July, bro. Season
Yeah.
ain't this preseason. It's just a little work.
No, 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 no,
So
no, 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 no. We gotta stop saying that. The preseason is this ain't no more. We only look at it as preseason because we play in Florida Elite. A lot of these national teams, once you call yourself a national team, once July 1st hit, and you start talking about going to YNC preseason, you getting on that road to go travel 3+ hours. There's no more preseason. I'm trying to see what I look like. I'm trying to see what I got. And when you talking about getting on that road, you going to play a team 2-3 hours away. It's time to play goddamn ball. I guarantee. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, we ain't going to it. I'm not going to Atlanta this weekend to be hollering about. I'm trying to work on this and work on that. Hell
yeah,
no.
nah, yeah,
We
real
finna
nah.
rock and roll. We finna rock and roll. We finna play ball. Preseason now is in June. Niggas will start playing ball June 10th. It's almost July 10th. It's been 30 days.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers playing spring. See, I don't be trying to get all into it because you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I got a big game coming up this weekend. That shit can go either way. I'm rocking with us. But at the end of the day, bro, come on, baby boy. When it's football, bro, it's just a lot of shit got to be different. For one, ATM, we got to clean up the sidelines. There's too many parents, too many people that ain't calling plays, that don't got no effect on what the outcome of the game. That's getting in coaches' way.
hundred
You get what
percent.
I'm saying? Coaches got to be able to think. Got to be able to control. You know what I'm saying? Perform under pressure. Now, oh shit, I'm loud as hell. One
Nah,
thing
you
I do
good.
think, one thing I do think that Mike them, Mike them could have did different. Uh, is even though it was a running clock game, I still feel like come on here 1 second, baby boy. I still feel like they could have took their time. There was no time to rush because my defense is
Come on
biting.
now.
It ain't like that. Like you say, the biggest play they had was like 50 yards, and they had the speed to run it down. So, other than that, them people was getting negative 2-3 yards, maybe 1 or 2 yards to carry. So offensively, there was no need to rush. I mean, like I say, everybody got to go through it. But if everybody on that, on the staff saying they high level coaches, they been in these environments, they been doing this shit, then it should have been established from the jump. No matter what type of game we go into, our emotions got to stay even keel. When you talking about playing big time football, you can't go in
Facts.
there and be emotional. I can't go to Red this weekend and if people jump up 14-0, 20-0 and go to panicking. I got to stay calm and play ball, coach my game. With it being a running clock game, they should have took advantage of it. Hell, I would have got 3, 4 yards of pop, three,
Come
four
on,
yards of
bro.
pop, three,
Come
four
on.
yards of pop, and
Come
I
on.
ran the clock out. I wouldn't have gave a damn if it took me the first 2 quarters to score.
Come on, bro. Come
It's a
on,
it's a
bro.
it's a running clock game, and my defense is biting. So I just think for one, it was a little too emotional. Two, like you said, it was too much yelling and commotion going on the sideline. Them kids 7 years old, they got to learn who voices they need to be listening to.
Merch
You
it.
get what
Well,
I'm saying? Like I
you
said, I
gospel.
don't I be even though we practice at the same place, I be so locked in on my team and what we have going on, and I don't get to bounce around and see what everybody working with. So I just support them as I see them. But when I do see it, I just call it as I see it. They got a great damn team, and it's everything just gonna fall on the coaches. It ain't nothing them babies did right or wrong that you can say cost them the game or cost them to tie. Now it was a tie game, so both teams did the same shit. Nobody scored. Nobody had more than 30 yards of offense. Like so, it ain't like okay, oh ATM looked horrible, ATM bad. Nah, it just the coaches gotta get on one accord, like you said. Everybody got to be on one accord. They might need to spend a little bit more time on the phone, couple more group calls. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit kind of down pat. Hey, this is what we gonna do. Let's go into this set. When we go into this set, these the guys I want on the field. I need to do this. Maybe somebody need to be appointed to, hey, coach. Okay, we got 11 on the field. Hey, coach, it's 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 2. Or hey, it's 2nd and 8. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like everybody got, like I said on the post, the game live. It's way too many Chiefs on that team and not enough Indians. Like niggas acting like they playing their role, but in all reality though, it's like everybody trying to be inside the show. Like if Mike gonna be the head coach, let Mike be the head coach. Let him be that guy. You get what I'm saying? Let him be the guy. Let Chauncey be the guy. Whoever gonna be the guys, let them be the guys. Everybody else just got to play that background role and help the team be successful. Because now most times the background people are more important than the head coaches and the coordinators themselves.
Talk that
Because
talk,
the
boy.
background people is the ones that's making sure, all right, hey, we got all the kids here. All right, we got 11 here. All right, hey, it's 3rd and 6 or it's 4th and 8. Offense, get ready. Now I got my 11 guys on offense. I know they're my two-way players that's coming off the field on defense. They finna get right in. You get what I'm saying? And then, like you said, you got to trust your second string guys, second and third string guys. And I don't even call them second and third string guys. I just call them rotation players. I got to
There
be
we
able to
go.
trust my rotation guys. If I got a DN, this man that crashed 5 plays in a row, he done made 2, 3 tackles. He need a breather. I can see he need a breather. All right, boom. Hey, look, Bam Bam, come in. Hey, put little Bam Bam in. Put him at DN. Tell him what he need to do. Coach him up while he on the field. Let him get his 2, 3 reps. Put the starter back in. You know what I'm saying? And then let Lil Bam Bam get some more reps later. Like, I just think it's more so of them putting everybody in the right position and them being together as one. Because one thing I will say, if they fuck around and get it right, the world in trouble, boy. That's a high
And
powered
look,
ass
bro,
team,
look,
boy.
and you a
I'm sitting
hundred
here
with
trying to count the years. I'm trying to
facts.
count the years of how many years I got left with the Jack Boys and how long it'll be before these niggas turn 10 or 11 years old.
And listen, that's why I'm glad we added you to the show to give us your perspective on a deeper level. Um, bro, you ain't saying nothing wrong. And listen, I know I got a lot of ATM coaches. They rock what I got going on. They support me, and I appreciate y'all, bro. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. If I didn't believe you guys can go win it all, I wouldn't be saying nothing. I wouldn't say nothing at all. But for me seeing what y'all got and looking at how everything going, I'm just speaking my piece, bro. Because and everything I'm saying right now, I done said to Mike, I done said to Chauncey, I done said to KP, I done said to Bowie, I done said to Cuts, and any other coach on the staff, I done said the same thing. So this ain't no breaking news or nothing. This is something that I already said, but I just really want people. I just really like listen, bro. Like, bro, y'all got it, bro. But until you get your parents and your staff under control, where everybody know their role, I'm gonna just tell you this, bro. I could have been a head coach, you know what I'm saying. But guess what? I played a position coach, O line coach under Coach Bowles. I might not get no recognition from all the success that those Coach Bowles led teams had, right? But I know the impact that I had on those teams. I went from an O line coach to an O line D line coach to an O line DC. So I'm on both sides of the ball where every year my role increased. But one thing about it, I never overplayed my role. I fell in love with my role. My kids, they represent me. If I got the line, this O line gonna be the best thing on the team. I'm not worried about your linebackers. I'm not worried about your running backs. I'm not worried about your corners. That is a reputation of you. This line is representation of me. So if they out there messing up, it make me look bad as a coach. So I'm gonna make sure I gotta get my dots in a row, my stuff in order. I can't be worried about everything else. I fell in love with my role, so that's why we was able to have the top 3 offensive lines in Florida Elite 3 years in a row. Top 2 defensive lines in Florida Elite 3 years in a row because I played my role. End up being a DC. We the top 5 defense, top 4 defense in Florida Elite that 8U year. You see what I'm saying? So I understand, bro. You got to know your role and you got to play that bit well. Mike, you got to Chauncey, you got to give everybody their position. You this coach, you this coach, you this coach, and I'm holding you accountable for this skill position. I
If
can't
they
have my DC worry about offensive players, alignment, and all that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You need to be worried about your defense and what you can do with that second unit and those other kids to get those kids to another level where you got your whole defense on the screen. It don't matter what kid you put in, this kid can play at a high level. If you don't trust a kid, you got to put more time into that kid to get what you're trying to get out because you only with a strong chain, bro. We only as strong as our what? Our weakest link, bro. Our
if they
weakest link is the most important piece of this team, bro. We can get this guy coming in and playing at a high level where I can give those top kids a breather. Where my whole offensive line ain't got to play defensive line, they can get a breather. I know he can play DN. I know he can play D tackle. But you got a couple fast, you got a couple guys on this defense that ain't getting in, that's got fresh legs. They can play this position. That can give your O line a break. Now you just focus on what? One thing. O line, my block, and who I got, and you fresh. Now we getting down, we get to our blocks, we moving furniture, we getting downfield, second level blocking, and everybody's fresh. That's the point of a national team. You cannot go on YC and think you're gonna play 11 kids. It ain't gonna, bro. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, gonna get beat. It ain't gonna cut it. You cannot think you finna go to Atlanta or go to YC and think you can play 11 kids and play at a high level. The team's too good, bro. Team too good. They got depth. They trust and believe in their kid. They don't rep their kids up. These kids, it's different. So
you got to think YNC playing top of the top. In my opinion, that offense not even gonna work at YNC.
I think it will
That's
work.
just my opinion.
It ain't nothing like that down south atmosphere. That was a game where the promoters really couldn't control the sideline. You got 1,000 people. You got kids throwing footballs. You got kids running, acting like they're hearing gunshots. It's a night game. You know what I'm saying? It's police here. What it was pandemonium. So you can't. I don't look at the offense like damn. I feel like yeah. With that right there, everybody looking like with that 3-headed monster, you should have been able to put up points. But you got to look at, bruh, a lot of their lace ain't the 2-time defending champs for no reason. They cut their teeth on the defense side of the ball. So with your offense not coming in, clicking at a high level or at the level you wanted to click, what you think they're going to do against a top flight defense? They done been putting 25 points up, 26 points up, 30 points up, 40 points up on these 8Us that's regular, these rec league 8Us. So they got it to score. But when you in that type of environment and that, bro, you got to dumb it down, bro. Ground and pound. Let's get what we trying to get. Don't. We're not trying to running back double passes. We're not trying none of that shit, bro. We just gonna go what we know. If we have to go scratch left, scratch right with our damn quarterback or whatever, and people say it's bro, 7U, bro. is a 1 year above 6U. 6U, that's what people were doing last year, all year last year. I seen it on all year from YNC, the C1N to whatever competition, AYF, whatever national competition from UIS, all of them. When the rubber needed to when the rubber need to meet the road, them folks going overload left, overload right, quarterback keep.
But they wasn't even running what they was running against these 8U teams. That's why I was confused.
They was running it, but that's what I just told you.
Nah, they was running.
80%.
They was
Listen,
running. Jim Brown left, Jim Brown right, screen
Jim Brown.
pass.
Look, Jim Brown had 4 carries. You know what I'm saying? They only had 13 plays. Jim Brown had 4. Mace had about 4. That's 8. A couple of the plays didn't get off. So you got that's 2 or 3
DJ
plays.
had 0.
DJ had 1 carry. So I know there's a lot of people, saying, "Oh, like, hey, you can say that." DJ is a good enough player to get multiple reps, but you got
And
to look at it as like, bro, like everything ain't going right, and don't take look. I've been listen. Y'all see how 100 I've been being, right? I ain't sugarcoat none. I'm not saying all good stuff about them. I'm saying I'm being an analyst right now. So when I say this, I don't need nobody saying that nah. You just saying no. I'm giving real takes right now. This ain't no bias. This ain't oh no. You trying to no. This is what it is, bro. That offense is gonna be okay, bro. It was a lot going on. And like I told you, 80% of the time they was not in the right formation. They was not aligned right. So it didn't look like it was when they went against the 8Us. Mike has done a great job building a base offense for that team. He have 5 formations and he has a base offense. And they know what they run, they know the formation. But when you got all that going on the sideline, like you said, all you got 20 coaches yelling, parents, coaches yelling on the sideline. You got somebody with a speaker that's louder than the announcement speakers in the stadium. You got 1,000 kids on the sideline running around. You got police everywhere. You got NFL people everywhere. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I ain't
So
gonna lie though, Keith. I'm gonna be real. Like that shit is a lot going on. But that
that's the stage they wanted.
when you play the
I ain't giving them.
when
I'm
you
not
play national
sugarcoating it.
ball though, Keith, that's what you sign up for. That's why we go play the teams in Miami and we go play the teams in Atlanta. Cause they bring it, that's the culture that we be wanting to play in. Like, bro, that shit, don't get it wrong. Is it ways you can control the sideline? Hell yeah, I would have started the game off the rip. Hey, rep. Hey, look,
You can't start the
we
game when
got
they
to.
trying to get 8 games in,
Yes,
and
you
them
can. See
folks got
that
it.
be the thing too. We gotta stop going. We gotta
No,
stop
but
going places and letting niggas dictate because it's their tournament. Like how we gon' I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
no,
bro.
I
I
know.
ain't trying to
Listen,
toot
I know
my
you
horn or
different,
nothing
but
shit like that.
the way that
But
shit was
I
playing,
ain't nigga
bro.
ain't gonna dictate how I'm playing to play, how I'm finna play football. If you can't clip my sideline, we'll burn up from this bitch. And I don't give a fuck. What you gonna say? You can beat me?
So you
Man,
would go take that ride and spend that money and not play if it was ran like it was ran.
we gonna get some straightening over here though. We ain't finna just have no commotion over there. Cause they ain't had that commotion on their sideline like that.
They had them on the far sideline. We on the sideline where everybody was at. It was a lot going on, bro. It was a lot going on. You got over 150 camera people on it. It was a lot, bro. I think it was should Mike have dumbed it down and just went straight power list, power right? Yes, I do feel like that. I feel like he could have made it easier for the kids when y'all dealing with that. Don't try to keep going down your offensive playbook, going to different formations when you see that you can't really get to the
Well,
message. You're not in the
I
right
mean, like you
sidelines.
said, it's
So
like you
that can
say,
be improved.
not to cut you off, bro, but like you said, I can't sit here and say he tried to do no extra extravagant shit because, like we just said, he only got 13 plays in a 4 quarter game. So out of 13 plays, even if he ran 3 different formations, he wasn't even he wasn't able to get into no real groove to even try to get jiggy or do no extra shit. So the most of the stuff he was running was basic. So I don't fault him. I'm not faulting him for his offensive
So
performance.
tell me this: you
I
said
just thinking
he
that
running a complicated scheme, but now you saying it's basic. How did you feel like it was complicated when you was watching it live?
no, I never felt like anything was complicated because like I said, It was nothing complicated to it. That's why I said it need to be a lot more misdirection, a lot more motion going on. Like that shit was a that's some. See, bro, you finna make me. I don't want to. I
Man,
don't
bro,
want nobody
listen, bro,
feeling like.
listen, bro. One
I
thing
don't want
about it,
nobody
bro,
feeling like I'm talking down on nobody because
bro, we're
I've never
analysts,
coached
bro,
seven.
bro. We're
I've never
analysts,
coached 7 year olds, so I don't know
bro.
how
We're
it
doing a
feels to be in
disservice
that
to
to be in
we
that
doing the
space.
disservice to our platform if we ain't speaking real. You don't think if the Brick Boys go play this team and don't perform at a high level, you don't think we just like these ain't our they ain't in our backyard, they ain't not in our organization. We still got to talk about this. We're talking about the game. We ain't taking no shots at nobody. We ain't calling nobody no FNs and saying they can't coach. We not saying, but we talking real football for real. We breaking it down. So I feel like if any coaches with experience, but they gonna take this and really be like, well, yeah, I can take this and don't feel no type of way about the people that saying it because they really speaking real football. No, we're not taking shots. No, we
Yeah, I mean,
analyzing the
I'm not
game.
taking no shots, but I mean, if you ask me, I think that was some real 6U-ish, 5U-ish offense that he was running. So it wasn't. I never said it was complicated because it was the basic, simple shit. You line up, couple backs in the backfield, kind of overload, kind of sort of halfway wing T, and you trying to get outside, like shit. Like you say, sometimes they have 4 linemen on the field, like so. You know what I'm saying? It was I don't think nothing was complicated. What I'm saying is his team is too stacked. His team is too good to come out and be so basic.
So
Like
vanilla.
you can still get downhill and get some eye candy. These kids 7 years old. Like and I don't give a damn that the coach is standing on the field. I always felt like if I got to coach against the coaches, I'm gonna make my job harder. Let me coach against the kids. If I can trick your kids, I don't give a damn what you telling them. You can tell them all day to squeeze and control the edge, keep outside contained. But if I'm steady manipulating your defensive end every single time, showing him something he think he's seen, but he really ain't seen it, then damn
It's
what you talking
instinct.
about.
Facts.
The kid got to play.
That right. That I mean that real nice. Like I just feel like um the coaches got to come together and my coaching staff, like I said, we been cool, but we have had uncomfortable conversation. That's one thing I like about y'all style, bro. Y'all gonna have them uncomfortable conversations. That's
Oh
what's
yeah,
gonna
but
make
see, you
y'all
gotta
team
be
better.
you gotta be. I'm gonna be real. I don't know them guys like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of learning and meeting some of them guys. Me and Bowie talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like through comments and shit, and cause I know he deal with the Lime stuff, so I kind of what I'm saying, talk to him just a little bit. But I don't really know them guys to even say they. I don't know if they close enough to have them uncomfortable conversations because not putting our business out there, but boy, and our 4 years of a run. But we done had some real uncomfortable conversations. I'm talking about nigga, well, you would think we finna square up. You feel me? But we brothers though, so it's the passion that we have for what we doing. Like it have been a lot of times well, listen, it have been a lot of times, and people we do it so good that you'll never know. But bro, it have been a lot of times I cuss Josh ass the fuck out, bro, and you wouldn't even know it on the sideline. But that's my brother though. Me and Josh talk 6 days a week for sure. We gonna talk ball 4 days a week for sure. Me and Tate gonna talk ball 5 days a week. You get what I'm saying? Me and West gonna talk ball 3 4 days a week. Like me and Wody, we gonna talk ball, pull up on each other. Like you know what I'm saying? We brothers for real. This youth football, bro. Everybody don't have to become a brother with somebody. So and if you know what I'm saying, it's hard to have uncomfortable conversations when you just merge the
Yeah,
staff together. Like them guys
yeah.
still learning each other, bro.
You
Like
got to think about it. You got
so.
4 head coaches on that team. You got
Right, you
four
got
head
four
coaches.
head coaches. So now you got to turn 4 head coaches into 1 head coach, and the rest of everybody else is being Indians to the chief. Like it's hard. It's hard to do that, bro. Like
But
so, and when I'm speaking
if
on
you chose
ATM,
to make this
I'm
come
speaking.
together, people got to. It's already was said that, bro. You when you coming together and you making a merge like they made the merge. I feel like they did a great job this summer with the practice schedule getting together. They only been together probably I would say maybe 5 or 6 times. I may be misquoting it. If ATM coaches in the chat, how many times y'all practice all together? A couple times, but like I said, they got a good thing going. But I just think everybody got to be put in their place. You got to get them daddies off the field. Get them
Mm-hmm.
daddies off the field.
I'm not Queen. I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit, and I've been knowing you for a while, so I know you ain't gonna take this the wrong way. But I even commented on your live, joking around, but I was dead serious too, though. You and I know it's hard, bro, because that's you know what I'm saying. That's your baby, and I feel you on that, bro. But even with you holding that camera, like if because this how I see it, and you know because we done been through it. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it wasn't never no beef, but we didn't had them conversations when we got ready to play Osceola a couple times, and you know what I'm saying. My boy like, hey Keith, like, hey, not right now. You get what I'm saying? Get on the other sideline or something like. And you kind of you at first you was like, damn, them niggas tripping, but it don't even be that. It just be just like you said. If you already got and just naming names because everybody know them. But if you already got Jafet on the sideline, you got the mamas on the sideline. I heard mamas coaching out there. You feel me? So if you got mamas on the sideline, you got Jafet on the sideline, you got the other people that's rocking with ATM on the sideline who ain't calling no plays, that shit becomes a liability to what you're even trying to do as a coach because a lot of the things you were saying you were spot on. Like, yeah, the kid's out of okay, he out of position, when he need to do this, he need to do that. But it's also, come on, get up, it's also a time and a place for that shit because the emotions be so high. You genuinely trying to help, but then nah, because the emotion's so high that somebody might take it the wrong way, and now his attention then went from the game to dealing with what you saying or trying to deal with, you know
Not
what I'm
real
saying?
now. Yeah, I ain't on
The
their
extra
staff.
of
I
what
gotta
you're
feel. Yeah,
saying.
you right. You right, bro. I ain't on their staff, and I gotta back up. But when I be seeing shit, I generally, you right. It be coming from a good place, but it can be, it is part of the commotion on the sideline. I am part of the problem because I was one of the
Right?
ones that was trying to help them coach.
And because you have a relationship with them, it shouldn't be nothing for you to be able to see what you see, analyze the film, and then pick the phone up after the game and be like, hey, bro, this is what I seen right here. This is what I think y'all could do better. You get what I'm saying? Let's try this. Look, this guy, his alignment bad. Like, this need to be fixed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different way you could deliver the message. But hounding me while I'm coaching
Yeah,
ain't gonna do nothing but get you cussed out. It's like, bro, I
nah,
can't
bro.
focus. I'm trying to listen to you, and you. Do what I need to do. Like, bro, it'd be too much.
Hey, that real now. Hey, look, you ain't said that wrong, bro. I understand. 'Cause I feel the same way when I'm coaching. So I got to give them boys the benefit of the doubt. I just, I see so much of our 7U and their 7U right now, bro. Like, dog, y'all really got the keys to the city, bro. Y'all got just like we had all the most, we had all the biggest recruits. Everybody talking about West Orlando Showtime boys. Like, we going to national, we competing, like we winning games, and it's like it's a lot. Even KJ love what he's seeing. So what I say, what Mike say, what you say, what everybody say, it don't really matter. Your president say he love what he's seeing, but us speaking as analysts, bro, we see what we don't accept none in the tie. We don't accept none in the win that we win in the loss. Some of these tendencies that we have that we had in this tie game or this win, we can lose with those same tendencies if we don't correct it. So, like you said, I got a relationship with Chauncey. Me and Chauncey, every time we on the phone, we talk over an hour. Me and Mike, we talk over an hour on the phone. I got to build more relationship, get to know KP a little more. But we talk in Miami over an hour. You know what I'm saying? He showed me what he needed for my JIT and how he his outlook was, how he runs his defense, and I rock with him. So, like you said, I ain't got to say it in the game at the time because he's still focused on all this. It's all this pandemonium going on. I just got to call him at the end of the game and tell him, hey, bro, this, what I see, and that's the more appropriate time to do it. So I definitely respect
Yeah,
you for it.
and let him rock with it. If he fix it, he fix it. If he don't feel like that's what needs to be fixed, then that's just what it is. He's the coach. And as far as your child, like and I'm gonna tell you, bro, because Tay Lewis did this for me when my child first started playing for 100K, his 11U year, nigga, Tay Tay made me learn to take the emotion out of seeing my child play or don't play. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
he helped me out to realize, hey, bro, you brought him over here for a reason. If this ain't what you want to do, then next year or whatever year, you get what I'm saying. After this, you can go ahead and do what you want to do. But as of right now, this my show. This my ship. This how it's gonna be ran, and either you gonna jump on this bitch or you got to swim back to the shore. Like, and that's just what
Yeah.
it was, bro. And I think that helped me out because I, I used to be the same way. Like, oh, this is my son team, and I'm rocking and rolling. I'm trying to get suggestions and shit, but I'm not even part of the staff yet. So what I say really getting taken with a grain of salt. So why am I gonna aggravate myself to continue to keep saying and preaching the same things to these guys? And when all reality, I'm not in the meeting rooms with them. You coach fire you. So when it's time for you, you might pick the phone up and talk to them. But it's a lot of shit that you talk to them about that they ain't disclosing because you ain't going to war with them. You go to war
Facts.
with fire you. You just supporting when they go to war.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so
For real.
that's another thing too, bro. I think they got to clean up their sideline. They got to clean up a lot of that other shit. A lot more playbooking, less Facebooking. You get what I'm saying? And they got the team to do it, bro. And I think they
They
got some
got
good
it.
coaches
Yeah.
defensively, man. Shit, whoever their defensive coaches is, I take my hat off to that shit. I ain't seen a 7U hit that hard or bite like that in ever. I don't think. And like I said, I don't really watch it, but that was cool to see. Like, them boy was, man, listen, but them boy was laying some wood. I seen some kids hitting harder than my kids. Like, what?
And I understand what you're saying because me going to UIS and I see like a 6U team, SCD Loaf Boys. I keep saying their name because I was just so fascinated with how advanced they was at 6U. Um, this ATM team is way more equipped and got way more pieces, so you definitely can do a lot more with this team. Um, it's a thing about it's their first year, bro. We got to see give them another game. Let us see them in Atlanta, and and let us see them at Border Wars, and then we can come up with like a conclusion. Like if they don't fix, because I obviously as coaches, you know what you got to work on when you see your first game. You go in your first big game, and you see how everything went. So you go sit back and analyze what everything was said and all how everybody was acting on the sidelines and what we got to accomplish on different sides of the ball. So as coaches, they know what they got to do. But you know what I'm saying, y'all, like you said, you got to build that brotherhood. Y'all build that brotherhood where you can come. I had a great conversation with my coach staff yesterday. We actually went heart to heart and we told each other how we really felt. And we came to practice today. It was a great practice. We all understand each other. We got that shit off our chest. It ain't nothing. We ain't building up pressure. We ain't finna let nothing small stop what we got going on. We might have disagreements, yeah, all the time, and we don't feel like I agree with what you doing or how you coaching or whatever. But we come to each other. We have those conversations, bro. We go group FaceTimes and we have meetings every day. You know what I'm saying? And we talking. So that communication makes you more comfortable, more familiar with your style. Like you building a bond, a brotherhood, or sisterhood with the women on our staff. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
it is what it is,
them
bro.
boys gonna be straight, bro. If I'm looking from the outside in, them boys support each other. Anytime somebody talking bad about somebody else, they going, they got each other backs. So I think from me just looking at it, they gonna be straight. Whether it's now or the end by December. Like, shit, our 9U year, we ain't get clicking to the playoffs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, shit, we was winning 12-6, 18-14. We got to the playoffs and 30 pieced everybody till we seen Duval in the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? 9U year, our first year with the team. So,
yeah.
it just takes some gelling and it just take them to, what I'm saying, to keep playing ball. Like, they're gonna be okay. I think it's just like you say, when you put so much hype behind it, everybody has something to say, but everybody gonna have something to say about everybody. Brick Boys outside this weekend. So it's gonna be a lot more you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be
Yeah, you're
people
gonna have 100 more
saying the same
lives
shit, hey, they can do
talking
this
about how
better.
Brick Boys,
Or they
but
can
what
do that
I
better.
do
Like,
think Top Shotters is undermanned. The way they came out against Boynton Beach, I don't think that's the same Top Shotters from last year. So
Brick
uh
Boys by 14.
I think Brick Boys gonna handle business with them. And then like I said, maybe it probably won't be no running clock. They ain't making no excuses, bro. Brick Boys, I like what they got going on, bro. They've been playing. Have they played a caliber team like a lot of their lakes? No. We'll see when they play top shotters. Cause like I said, top shotters ain't like last year, but that don't mean they're a pushover. So that's gonna be a good bump for them boys to see uh, them at another level on the 7U bracket. Duval and Tampa Jazz ain't really on that level this year, bro. Like, just keep it real. Um, they ain't really, yeah, gonna be in the top rankings like that unless they get it together. It's still early in the season. They can still make changes and make stuff happen. So who am I to say they ain't gonna be at that level? It's all about how you coach and how you run your practice and the development of your team. You might be a team that you went 0-0 with them boys in preseason, and then you turn around and play them in season, like you said, 30 piece them. So it is all depending on
Hey man,
your practice plan and how you practicing.
like I always said, man, I learned this. I learned this when I was in high school, man. The 5 P's. Perfect preparation prevents poor performance. You get what I'm
Facts.
saying? If you prepare the right way, eventually that shit gonna start clicking and shit gonna go to work, and that's for everybody. Like I said, Brick Boys outside this weekend, they got a big game. Jack Boys outside this weekend, the whole world gonna be watching. I'm pretty sure win, lose or draw. When we get back on the pod next week, it's gonna be questions niggas gonna have for me. Oh, why y'all ran this on third down? Why y'all did this? Why y'all did that? And one thing about it, I'm open to all questions. Open to all questions, everything. Because when it comes to football, I'm you know what I'm saying. We can talk. We can talk all day, and I'm gonna make it
Facts.
make sense for you. Win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. So
Facts.
I want everybody in the chat, like Keith be saying, chat. I want y'all to know. Come Sunday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday night. Hey man, coach, you'll be right back on the pod. Win, lose, or draw, and I'll be
Facts.
ready for whatever questions y'all got. It's whatever.
Mike, I know we've been talking for a minute. Anybody in the chat want to say something?
Uh, they've been saying they said Coach E dropping sauce. Mike said I dropped the ball. We good. I was trying to hit shit fast, but it's all on me. We will clean the shit up.
Hey, Mike, listen. I know you coach at a high level, so I'm already know you're gonna make the proper adjustments, bro. So we speaking on just we believe in what y'all got going on at ATM, bro. We ain't jumping on the bandwagon like all these other folks and just hating. This coming from a genuine spot, bro. And Mike, I believe in your offense. I believe what you got going on. I believe you're gonna make this thing right. So I believe in that whole coach style, D Bowie. I believe in you, Cuts, KP, the whole staff, DJ Dad, all y'all boys, bro. Coach Tay. I believe in y'all preparation, bro. So it ain't no hate and no smut on y'all name, bro. Y'all went and y'all tied with the number 3 team in the country, bro. Nobody can take that away from y'all, especially with being the elements of the game. Um, did they expect more? Yeah, they expect more, but let them keep expecting. They know y'all coming. You know what I'm saying? They saying to fire you off, whatever. It don't matter what nobody say, bro. You got experience in this thing, bro. You ran a high power offense before. Y'all the one C1 in last year, so I know y'all got y'all got the ingredients to do something special this year, bro. You just getting allowed, bro. You ain't really got to prove nothing to nobody. As analysts, we gonna speak on the game, bro. But like I said, I know what ATM coming with. That's why I ain't tripping about nothing, bro. I believe in what y'all got going on. Y'all boy keep going, bro. Real spill. Go ahead, Mike.
Uh, CJ said that game was just as big as the Big Zip last year. Shit was loud as hell. Which I agree, bro. I mean, when you sign up for this, that's how it be.
Yeah, but see, people got to understand. Okay, it was a big game last year, but Brick Boys practice all at one place, bro. It's a team that merged together, bro. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a merged team,
Yeah,
so
but I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I could do it because I like to prepare. So that'd be hard for me to do as a coach to have a team because I ain't gonna put that type of information out there. But it had been presented to us before to
yeah.
merge with teams that's hours away. But we've never merged. We'll never merge. We're gonna get it out the mud. Uh, Merging is cool or
I don't
whatever.
think
But
nothing wrong with the merge, bro. When it's the right merge, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing's wrong with merging, but it's it just it's
You
just
can't,
hard when
if you can't practice, bro. I mean, come on. That's just me though. Like, if I can't practice with a national team, everyone together, it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard, but you got a staff in Jacksonville. You got a staff in there. That what Coach E say. It come with that communication, bro. Like y'all got a curriculum, bro. This thing got to be our Bible, bro. It ain't nothing better than the Bible. So I ain't gonna even say Bible, but this got to be our bread and butter, bro. We gotta like, bro. We not going off this game plan. We not going off this curriculum, bro. We ain't, bro. Like, man, bro. You got a team, bro. You can get $5 a carry with any back on that dang team, bro. From Jap, DJ, Mace, Tuka, Zion, right on KP. It don't matter what back you put back there, bro. You got the line, you got the front to get 5 yards of carry. And like I said, some games, bro, you don't gotta open it up and show the world what you got. People know you a good OC, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just go basic and win the game, bro. Especially when it's elements like this with a running clock, bro. We just trying to get 6 on the board, and our defense gonna do the rest, bro. We'll win 6-0 against the number 3 team in the country. Well, I win 6-0. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? But people just wanted to see more with how hype this ATM Brick Boy drama been going on. People just expect to see more. You see Brick Boys putting up 30 a game, 25 a game. But like I said, did they play a team at that level? No. But we'll see this weekend. Like you said, they outside this weekend versus top shotters. We'll see if they can score that same 25, that same 30 they been scoring on these other teams. And then we'll have our breakdowns on those games and all that too. So we just giving it to
You
y'all
got a
raw, bro.
score prediction?
For top shotters
Yeah.
and Brick Boy. I like Brick Boy by 7. Top Shot got a nice defense. HBK aired that thing out. I don't know if none of them really throwing the ball like that. I haven't seen them, so I can't speak on them really throwing the rock. But HBK really exposed them with that passing offense. You know, with the run game, it was really nip and tuck the run game. Top Shot is definitely stout on defense, but it was the pass game that put HBK to that level. And Boynton Beach is that 5-1 cutoff too. Let's not forget that. Um, so Boynton Beach a little older, bro. They got a 5-1 cutoff, and everybody else doing 7-1 cutoffs. So that plays a factor too. So, and like I said, the elements too is running clock, the same elements that ATM top shotters had. So if people going in that game saying, "Oh, they lost to that team, we gonna blow them boys out," I just don't think it's gonna be like that. Okay, I got you. Yes. I think it's gonna be a good ball game with top shotters because last year top shotters beat Brick Boys by 6, and I didn't feel like they won because Juice got in as time expired, and refs trying to get the game over with. They didn't want to go through overtime, so they just said Juice ain't get in time, and he didn't make it in, but he clearly made it in. It was on camera, so um Brick Boys done loaded up. Top shotters done lost a couple pieces, so. You got to give Brick Boys the edge. You got to give them the edge. They loaded up, and them boys that lost a couple of their key pieces. And seeing them this weekend versus Boynton Beach, um, just didn't look like the regular top shotters team. So I like Brick Boys by 7. I won't say 14 or 21, all that outrageous stuff because top shotters still got good coaches. They still got that pedigree of competing nationally. So I give Brick Boys 7, bro. So I'm gonna go -7 Brick Boys. E, what you got?
Um, I, I I haven't seen it, but
Okay.
just just looking just looking and seeing what I've been seeing on social media, I think Brick Boys are going to be prepared offensively. I just don't know how stout their defense would be. I would love to say Brick Boys by 14. I just don't know how good their defense is until I can see it. I
And they
think they're
went
gonna.
14
I think they're
is
gonna play good
14, but
defense.
if for show money, you want that for show money, go that 7, bro. But that 14, boy, you really come on now. 14 is,
That's double the
you know,
bread. That's double the
it,
bread.
it's double the bread, but boy, double the risk too now. No, I know they say
Yeah,
no risk, no reward,
And
but 14, boy,
they playing without
yeah, but
track too.
I'm just thinking with my I'm thinking football wise because I can't bet on kids that don't know if they want to if they still pee in the bed and shit. I can't bet on that shit. But
And they playing without track.
that's big.
oh, that's huge.
That's huge. They still got the juice, man. Though they still got their core, and they say they got other bats that can get the ball. So I'm pretty sure they got somebody that's like not don't say. They a machine, bro. When a piece is missing on the machine, another piece steps in and play that role. So, I just want to say this: get healthy, track hawk. We love you, bro. You one
Yes,
of the
sir.
ones. You definitely a difference maker. Just get healthy, don't rush it. You got a good team behind you that's gonna be in the mix. You just take your time and get healthy, bro. We know what kind of kid you is, and we know what ability that you have. We never speak down on no kid on this platform. So just get healthy on track hawk. Definitely a big piece for Brick Boys missing, but they got the juice, man, bro. Come on now, best running back in the country,
Mhm.
bro, at that level.
Yes, sir. Most
So
definitely.
when you got the juice, man, bro, you in every game because you know people say what they want about Nato, but when the rubber meet the road with Nato, he gonna go to juice, man, and that's what you got to do. Like you know, you gonna have people that say this and say that, but you know, it's different with you know, blue is a dog too, but you know, juice is the clear cut number one over there. With this ATM team that just got together, there's no clear cut number one yet, and that's gonna be have to be figured out or how they gonna do it. You don't have to have no clear cut number one, but you got to have a game plan where you're gonna get that three-headed monster acclimated. Whoever dead for me, whoever dead is, that's who getting the most carries. I'm gonna go with everybody. Everybody gonna get their shot, but whoever hitting that hole and they got that energy, they got that juice. You know, that's who I'm going with in the game. So, um, you just definitely got to. We got to see it, bro. There's so many games that got to be played, bro. We just, you know, it's just still early, bro. Still early.
Who all outside this weekend? I know you got us, ATM, Brick Boys.
You got
Uh,
TTG going against Treasure Coast Spartans. I thought they supposed to play. I need to get Tyrone on here to see why they not. They supposed to line it up with Tri City. I don't know what happened with that game,
hey,
but
yeah,
they're
I
gonna
ain't gonna
go.
lie to you. I don't really know them Tri City guys like that, man, and I try to stay out of that stuff, bro. But boy, listen, somebody need to go and shut their ass up. But I damn near was finna ask nigga if he wanted to line it 12 you or my 11 you or something. Cause these niggas is talking too much, man. I don't like when niggas do all that sideways talking about it. I'm an org guy, bro. Me and KJ, we
Facts.
rock out, bro. Like, so when it comes to the org, it ain't gonna be too much all that talking crazy about the org, bro. We ain't gonna
I
do all
think
that.
that
I take
TTG
the
versus
stage
Tri
for the
City
org.
AU gonna be a good. I think that would have been a great bump. I think you know them boys. They had a good schedule in that it happened, boys. So it made them look like they was head and shoulders above everybody else. It wasn't a lot of complete 8U teams in that bracket. I want to see them get TTG. Um, you know, and then they made it seem like 30 cartel bucks, so it made it seem like they was the big dog in the room and people didn't want to play them. So I think I know Tyrone will get that game set up. I don't know what happened with the game. They supposed to play it on the 12. He had it set up, but I don't know what the logistics was going to be about. So I'm guessing that he made a decision that's going to be best for his parents to play right here in Celebration at Turf Wars with Richie. They're gonna be playing the Treasure Coast Spartans. That's gonna be a good ball for them too to get outside. Um, we ain't got no work outside. We were supposed to go scrimmage Outlaws this Thursday, but man. But yeah, we did pick up a lineman today. Shout out 1K boys, man. We picked up a good lineman today. It said it was only God. It was God's willing. You know, we were disappointed we couldn't practice at Oak Ridge. Had a whole team at Oak Ridge, and they canceled practice, so we went to our secondary location. When we went to our secondary location. It was a lady out there with her son, and she walked up and like, I want my son to play for y'all. And we asked her how old he was, and she said he just turned 5 after the July 1st cutoff date. He just turned 5. So I say, oh man, so he just turned 5. He finna be 6.
Hey,
He finna got like, and he a big kid. Like we got a solid trenchman now. So
hey,
definitely was a good day for the 1K boys.
hey, KTB outside versus Florida City this weekend.
Okay.
Hey, shout out KTB. They look good against the Chiefs. Janiyah Ford, if y'all looking at this, my father, you trying to get a bump with y'all six shoot. But hey, boy, JoJo looking like a real Heisman candidate, boy.
That's gonna be a real good game, bro. KTB versus Razorback, boy.
Oh, KTB versus Florida City Razorbacks.
Yeah, this weekend.
Oh my God. Oh, hey, we gotta talk about that, boy. Mike, go ahead. You start
Hey,
off.
JJ, where y'all playing at?
Mike,
Oh, they
you
playing
gotta
at
start
Big
that
Zip
off like,
probably.
oh my God, boy.
They playing at Big
Look, hey,
Zip, I
look,
think.
hey, oh, JJ. Boy, you couldn't come out no better than that, boy. That's a bump, boy.
That's a
That's
real
gonna show
smoke,
you.
boy.
That's gonna show you if you national or you just Florida Elite. Cause boy, Florida City Razorbacks, boy, They nice. They're nice, and we done seen them against Lauderdale. Lauderdale is not a pushover. So, JJ and that staff, bro, this gonna really be a test
That's
for
gonna
y'all.
be
Cause
a
boy,
good
Florida
ass
City,
game,
boy,
bro.
boy, look at here.
I'm gonna need somebody to FaceTime me during that bitch.
But look here, I might listen. If Bird or anybody, if I can catch a ride, I'm not going to Oklahoma this weekend due to technical difficulties. But if I can get me a ride, shit, I'm going to Big Zip, boy. It's smoke in the city. It's smoke in the city, boy. That's boy. Florida City versus KTB.
That's
That's
a
big.
that's a bit. They popping out playing that real shit. I like that.
Boy, hey, look, shout out to Jay Bailey, boy. That's some real smoke, right? There. Boy, look at here. You gonna have to coach up, boy. You gonna really have to coach that game, Jay Bailey. Cause boy, them boys different. Georgia gonna have to have a field day, cause them kids are just as fast as JoJo, and they defense is in the 3-point stance. They not in that running stand. The boy, them boys coming, and they gonna have number 02 in that tournament. And they say number 0 is the fastest kid on their team. Coy, number 1 was their
They
Heisman
said
Trophy winner. He
they
like
play
that, but they got.
Saturday at 11.
Boy, I gotta get out there, boy. Look, I gotta get me. I gotta ride with somebody, boy, to get out there, boy, for real. Cause
I know Brick Boys playing on Friday. I don't know what time.
boy, that's smoke, boy. For KTB, bro, that's smoke, boy. Boy, look
I,
at here.
I rock with KTB, man.
What's your prediction on that game?
Those my dogs out there, man. Uh, shit. I ain't seen
You going?
much, but I know
I'm going anytime. I'm going anytime touchdown. JoJo. Anytime touchdown. Coy, number 1 from Florida City.
KTB
Uh,
got that one dude that played flag with us. Nice. They
oh
got
yeah, yeah,
JoJo,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
JoJo and him.
Oh yeah, Jit nice. Hey boy, look, that Florida City shit different, boy. I ain't gonna hold you, boy.
Oh,
Sheesh.
Brick Boys play at 7 p.m. on Friday. They got
Oh,
that
they play
Hey,
at
prime
7.
time game.
They ain't
hey,
got no more game. They only got one game for
I think they only playing Nado, y'all playing 2 games or 1 game?
hey, how many we got in the chat? Nardo still on?
Yeah.
Man, see if we can get Nardo on for like 5 minutes, man. I want to see how you feel
Hey,
about
yeah, yeah,
this top shot game this weekend.
yeah, add Nato.
Nado, I'm about to invite you, bro. I know that they ain't seen Tank yet. That's what I'm saying. Tank actually one of the ones, bro. He from I think he
Hey,
came from
Tank one of the ones, boy. Hey, look. I seen Jenny Flag. When I say he looked like a little baby motherfucking Reggie Bush, boy, I'm telling you for real. Nice. But I'm just saying, like, I seen Florida City I haven't seen KTB in person. I seen Florida City in person. Those kids coached up. They got a staff. They got an experienced staff. So, I know they got Mari. Mari gonna do his big one over there. Big Matt Truck. It's gonna be a good game, man.
it's gonna be a good game, bro. I think it's gonna be a 1 point game. I think whoever win gonna win 6-7.
Hey, can I?
It's gonna come down to the coaching, bro. Them boys, KTB better come with they coaching. KTB better come with they coaching pants on, they hard hats on. Cause
All right, Nado here.
Nato,
Yo,
what's up with it?
what up, bro?
Hey man, what's your we trying to preview this top shot of game, man. You get your get back from last year. How you what's your mentality going into the game, bro?
Playing brick boy football. That's it. That's my mentality to
Uh,
dominate all the way around the board from the first snap.
let me do.
So
Dominate.
tell so tell me this. You was able to watch them this weekend, Sunday.
Yeah, I
Were
was on the
you
50.
impressed or
I was on the 50-yard line,
it's great.
and I wasn't impressed with nobody. I'm just keeping it real.
So watching that tournament, did it like boost you up by how your boys are playing at a high level and clicking so early in the season?
Most definitely.
Yo, put that
Now
down.
I ain't gonna lie. The
Make my
team
kids.
that impressed me the most
Six
that I
on.
didn't expect to look like that was HBK.
Yeah, 2 and 3 is 24 on the card.
Yeah.
Cause y'all say HBK duck red, but it seems like
They
HBK got a
no
little passing game, boy.
they ducked wreck. Nah, ain't no secret. They did do that. They did that.
Put it,
Nah,
what it is? Put it on pump 9. I got
but yeah, they looked good though. I ain't gonna lie, they looked good. They
They
definitely look good. But nah, man, we just gonna go in and play our game, bro. Like you know what we go over. We done put in a couple more formations added to the playbook. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we just gonna go in and do our thing. I feel like it's
go ahead.
gonna be a real blow.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like
So I got y'all -7. What you thinking?
-7. Man, I'm walking in the gate 12 points.
Oh man.
I told you. I said
Yeah.
14, Keith.
I'm walking in the
That's what
gate
I said
12
too.
points. Bitch better be able to score. Cause I'm walking in 12 points, bro. Real
Okay,
shit.
put me on.
Hey,
I'm
but
just being
listen,
honest.
Put me on
This
like I
ain't
said,
that ain't no
y'all
that ain't
added a lot of
no
pieces. They lost a lot of pieces,
Yeah.
so I get where you come from, and
yeah.
it wasn't as impressive this weekend. But that run defense, definitely was great. But it's like they pass defense was really fell short for them that game.
I got too much
Um,
shit, Keith.
yeah,
What everybody seen that last weekend,
Come on,
like
fat.
I said on the live the other day,
Come on.
that was an offense. That was them was formations that I was just working on.
Come
Like
on.
them was formations that I needed more repetition with. So I
right,
knew going into that game, like, okay, we just finna pan this out. This what I'm finna run because I just need to master this down because I got other formations that's already mastered down, and I
right,
just know I ain't need to bring that out against them folks because I already know people watching. I know I have big games coming up, and I'm like, shit, I need to get all this shit down pat. So really, I just came out and I had like 2, 3 formations. All in all, I got like 7 formations as of
yeah.
right now, and I did what 3 formations this past weekend and I just mastered them. You know what I'm saying? So this week I'm gonna come out and some shit that they ain't see because I know they were watching, and we just gonna see how it go. And we just gonna play football. Defense gonna be our
Even
defense.
flying around, definitely.
Defense gonna be flying around. My goal is like we set our goal. We of course every defensive coordinator, Chris, we don't want no points scored on us.
Yeah,
That's our goal. No points allowed, and then we trying to get a touchdown off of defense every game. So far, we done got it. Our first 2 games. First game defense scored 2 times. Second game defense scored 1 time.
right.
So how are you guys scoring on defense? Like what it scooping scores or
Um, the first game we fumbled on our goal line going into the end zone. So they was like on like the 3, 4 yard line. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, we sent the blitz. We sent the blitz backside. Shit, my whole D line, everybody's in the backfield. They fumbled the ball and we recovered it in the end zone. And then on like the second half, Juice picked up I think that was track. Somebody had hit my cornerback, made the tackle and caused the fumble. Juice scooped and scored. That was 2 touchdowns that first
But that's a
game.
wrong motherfucker. You want to scoop that bitch up? Well, he out of there, boy.
He scooped and scored that bitch. And then when we played Sunday, Juice had to pick six at the end of the game.
Oh man, pick six. Yeah, he definitely one of them.
so
Yes.
so if all right, you with y'all having I ain't gonna say history, but with the way that game ended last year at Beat 'em and Feed 'em against the same team y'all got this weekend, what's kind of like I know you ain't gonna give me your whole game room, but what's kind of your game plan as far as offensively? You know what I'm saying? Trying to put up points. Is it a fast pace? Let's get on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Keep gashing them type thing, or is it
That yeah,
let's
yeah.
let's slow the ball down a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Make them play our style of football, like because
Not
I think
not
you one of the only ones in the Osceola camp that don't run the traditional Osceola wing T
Hey,
type of. You
look,
know what I'm
hey,
saying?
look, E. That's the crazy thing, E. That's the crazy thing. I run it. That's one of the formations that we done mastered that I didn't pull out this weekend. That's why y'all ain't see it. That's the first thing they learned.
That's real. That's real. Okay,
That's the
that's real.
first thing they
Real
learned. You
feeder
feel what I'm
program.
saying?
That's real.
That's the first thing they learn. Everything else is just added on to I'm open to do whatever I want to get. If I want to get under the center, I want to run wing T. If I want to run double wing, if I want to like I could do. If I want to run wishbone, I got wishbone. I could do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So really coming into this game, I'm like all we practice is up tempo. I'm on the ball. They looking to the sideline. I'm giving the hand signal right on the ball. Let's run it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
I'm
right,
I'm
right.
down your throat. I know at this age right now, like coming in, coaching this year in general, I came in knowing a lot of these coaches ain't ready to be off the field yet. I know this. So with that being said, it's hard to get these kids to be aligned by themselves. Like when Craig made that post today about kids knowing their gaps and one technique, my kids know that. So they know what to line up on defense. We don't gotta be on we've been doing it since February. They know this. So with that, I look at film. I watch other kids. I got the whole Fort Lauderdale film from the other day. Even though I was there, we recorded the whole thing. If you can't get set, you dead. Cause we on the ball. As soon as the referee set that ball down, we on your ass. Play already
Hey,
called.
hey, I remember saying that shit too.
Play already called. So we up tempo. We mashing the gas. I'm trying to bust the clock on them. Cause they ran from me last year after they beat me. I call Wayne my dog. That's my dog. The head coach. That's my partner. I talk to bro down there 3-4 times a week. That nigga would not give me no get back from last year, boy, for nothing in this world. He ain't want to
And he
play
know
me.
he skated. He know he skated out of that one.
Boy, he ain't want to play me this. I gave him an ultimate. I said, hey Wayne, only way I'm coming to y'all tournament, I got to play y'all. If I don't play you, I'm going to Cash Wars, homie. But I'm a,
That's
I'm a,
real.
I'm a return the favor because you looked out last year when we came. You know what I'm saying? You my part. I'm gonna come back again, but I gotta play you. And we ain't at that time. I'm like, shit, we ain't in YNC, bitch. I need to be playing all the top ranked teams.
Yeah.
I'm,
Mike, go ahead, Mike.
I need to have you.
Now that I heard that he right, I called that. I talked to him about that hurry up offense gonna be killing people, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That
we
that
going.
I just I was a big fan of what you call it man, why I can't think of his name, man. Voodoo coach Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, he inspired me a lot. So I take a lot of shit from what he was doing. I'm trying, I ain't perfect with it yet. I'm still learning. But I took a lot from how he ran his offense. Hurry up, get on the ball, you know, fucking the defense up. Even with my
Facts.
line, I'm implementing my line about to start. When I say something to everybody looking up, hey, I might make the defense jump. Get back down, get set, let's get straight to it. Like we implement all that right now. Like it's more than just running plays, especially at this age group. You got to trick the kids.
Nah, that's facts.
You got to trick the kids. It ain't even about who you got. It's about what you really calling and what you know what I'm saying. Like you ain't going against. Me calling plays. I'm not calling my plays against the coaches on the sideline that don't really watch my plays and doing all this shit here. I gotta.
What I just said, Keith.
You gotta
Yeah, you
trick the
just said that.
kids, bro. It's the kids. That's why I always say, even like last year, bro. Bitch can say juice this, juice that, but at the end of the day, like when I went into playing West Orlando the last 2 times, I knew that week. Even when I got ready to play Mike, bro, I knew that both of them teams was better than me. I knew this coming into the game. Keith, you know that. You was
Yeah,
out there with us. You know
facts.
this. I know these people better than me. I ain't got nothing but Juice and K4 over here running the ball for me. I ain't got nothing else. And I just taught K4 how to run the ball. So I said, you know what? I gotta teach my boys these hard counts.
That's what
I
killed
gotta
him,
do
bro.
misdirect. I gotta K4, you gotta run this bitch. Cause you gotta take some weight off of Juice, goddamn it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I go hard count, make them jump. Now I got them on their toes. Boom, get K4 that bit. He go 3-4 yards here. Then boom, I get to him again. Now look, now get what the defense, them 6 years and them 7 years looking at. Oh, they in the same formation. K4 finna get it again. Now I fake it to K4 and pull with Juice, and he out of here. Easy. The coaches on the sideline know it's coming.
Fact.
The coach on the field know it's coming, but he can't do nothing about it.
Nope.
Can't do nothing about it. I gotta trick the kids, man. I ain't worried about it. The coaches can do all the rah 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 and all they want to. I gotta trick. Now
Speaking
when you
on
get to
not being
that,
in
when you get to
YNC
that
though.
10U, that
Yeah.
11U level, now them kids can
Yes.
think for their own. Like they know how to watch film. You know what I'm saying? They understand.
Yeah.
They really understand what's going on. And they can identify formations and shit. These 6 and 7 year olds can't. Some of them still pissing the bed.
Facts. So tell me this, bro. Congratulations on getting punching your ticket in the YNC, bro. What came into that?
I don't even know, bro. I was on the road, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was driving. I don't know what I was doing. My phone had done fell between the seat and everything. I heard it ringing. I'm like, man, I grabbed that bitch. I looked. 95956 or 986. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I see that bitch say Clayton. I said, the fuck?
Oh, so you got the call from Clay. Y'all got the VIP call.
Yeah, I don't know what the nigga thought. I got the call from the man himself.
Yes, Lord.
He called me. He said, hey, man, Coach Nardo, man, what's up? I said, what's up, Clayton? He said, man, sorry for the inconvenience, man. He said, man, I got a spot for you if you want it. I
Oh
said,
God.
I
That
said,
hey,
I
oh
said, hell yeah,
God.
I want it, but let me holler at my staff and all this shit here right here, and I'm gonna get back with you. He like, hey, ain't no pressure, ain't no rush. Take your time, just get back to me. And that's just
Yeah,
what
you
it
see
was.
y'all been putting on, bitch.
I waited, I got the call like Wednesday or Thursday last week. And
Coaches, this why you supposed to get outside in June. Y'all see that? They ain't had their ticket to YNC. They done came and put on some impressive games and impressive showcases in June. They punched their ticket. So a lot of y'all be running from the smoke. New people ran to the smoke, and now they rightfully where they deserve to be at, man. We
hey,
we don't
hey,
want to see y'all. No, you know what I'm saying? We want to
hey,
see that.
hey, Keith, I'm going to the smoke. Even last year, bitch, I went down to Big Zip.
Facts.
I went down to Big Zip. We went down there with 14 kids.
Yeah.
I went down there with 14 kids and only 11 played.
Facts.
Damn.
So I ain't running from nothing. It's either two things gonna happen. You either gonna
I'm gonna
beat me or
beat
I'm gonna
you, or
beat
you
you.
gonna beat me?
You gonna
Straight
beat
up.
me or I'm gonna beat you. Either one.
Facts. Now that real now.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, boy. But nah, man, I'm excited for this weekend though, man. I get to get back and then shit. That following week we gonna beat them and feed them
Knowing Clayton, bro, he done heard the noise.
for
And
sure.
that
I
might
said
be the,
that. I
that
said
that
that.
might be y'all might be round one, bitch. Hey, look.
Hey, I said if it ain't ATM and I could take that, I don't give a damn. Y'all could put me at the lowest rank 8. I'ma climb. I bet you that. I
What?
bet you I climb.
When do you guys play Mount? What's the people? The Mount
Municipal.
Municipals.
Municipal.
I was supposed I've been trying to reach out to the coach. I ain't gonna go play them. It don't make no sense. We were supposed to play them July 24th. I mean 25th. But I made that game because I booked that game because we want to go on the YNC, but YNC the next weekend. So we ain't gonna go play them that. We gonna meet them in YNC.
I mean that's probably smart though, because I mean just knowing how Clay is, if y'all got the invite, he'll probably
Last
just because y'all had that game booked, he'll probably bring you in as the eighth seed so that we'll get that game first game of the tournament anyway.
That's what I said. That's what I said. And that's how I figured it anyways. And I'm like, shit, I'm cool with that
We
too.
don't want that game. We want ATM Brick
No,
No,
Boy
no,
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 first
no,
no,
no.
no,
round
no,
We
Clayton.
don't.
no,
What?
no,
No,
no.
that's a
I want
city.
that
That's
game.
a
Don't
city
get it fucked
game though,
up.
bro. You
I
don't play.
want.
You don't go to way to Georgia to play that game, bro.
Yeah, nah, I want municipal. I really want them people. I really feel like I got the team to beat them. Like I really do, bro.
The
This
on-
ain't just me. This ain't
I
just
gotta
me.
watch
And
their
like
film. Do they
last year,
pass the
Keys.
ball?
Like last year, Keys. Them people was hitting me up every day after we went down there and beat Miami Guard Ravens last year the first time
Oh
out.
yeah.
Well, after we beat them folks, Melissa was blowing my phone up. They were trying to get me to pay for me to come up there. We could split the gate and everything, bro. I wasn't finna take that
Not this
trip,
shit in
bro.
that it ain't that same type of communication this year, huh?
Nah, it ain't. But I wasn't taking that trip though, cause I ain't have enough for them. I know I ain't have
Nah,
enough.
fuck no, not last year. No, last year,
Yeah,
no. Last year you did what you had to do. Go compete for a Super Bowl in Florida League, and you build for this year to go for a national run. You
nah,
did it the right way, bro.
this year, they can run it. Well, we could meet halfway there. Guess what? It's only two things can happen. They either gonna beat me or I'm gonna beat their ass.
Nah, that real boy. For real.
Hey, so this I got another question too, because I'm an offensive guy, so I be thinking certain ways sometimes. When you going into a big game, like, okay, let's say municipal, I ain't never seen them, so I don't really know their style of play. But if, let's say you're going against a highly stout offense, but you know your defense good, but you know that this team got the chance to strike anytime. Is it like a certain goal as an offensive coordinator you looking for? Like, okay, if we can stay on track and we can score one touchdown a quarter and get our extra point, defense get a stop, like we can stay in this game and compete and have a chance to win this game? Or is it, hey, I'm just gonna go out and whatever happen?
Nah, every game, even like last year, and I got the same mind frame. Like last year, it's crazy. I deferred every coin toss. I got the ball second half every single game up until the Super Bowl. My literally the whole year from preseason to the Super Bowl is when I had to get the ball first. I've never got the ball first. So my thing, I like to get the ball. I like to go on defense first. I have confidence in my defense to stop you. When my defense stop you, me as offensive coordinator, I feel and know and highly.
It turn you
I'm,
up a little bit.
hell yeah, I'm finna go score. And if I
Facts.
score, and if I know as I'm calling my plays and we gaining yard, I might fuck around and slow that bitch down because I know I score now and I stop you again. I get this ball back at halftime. Your ass is dead.
Yep. Yep.
Your ass is dead. That's how I did West Orlando. I swear to God. They I gave them the ball first. Defense stopped them. The first time defense stopped them, they came back, they stopped me, they scored first on me. I scored fast. And then I got the ball back again, and then I scored again. I came out of halftime, I got the ball, I turned it over, I got it back, I scored again. I went up on two. That's the same thing happened the second time we played them. I gave them the ball, they didn't score, I scored. They got the ball back, they turned that bitch over. I got it again, I scored, and then I think they ended up scoring, and it was 12-6, and then it was too late. Then once I get up on you, it's catch up now.
Yeah. And now I'm finna hold it
I'm
there.
finna milk this
I'm
bitch.
finna milk it now.
Get
I'm
what I
trying
tell
to
the
I'm
real.
milkman.
Get what I tell the real. Hey, let me know when I got 10 seconds.
Facts.
I'm on the field too. Hey, bro, let me know when I got 10 seconds.
That's facts.
Simple. Yeah, so it all depends on how the floor going in today. Like when I was finna go to Alabama, I knew it was gonna be that environment was gonna be crazy. So
Yeah.
I probably would have came into that game a little differently. Like it really all depends on it really all depends on I look at them first drives. When I see the first drives and what they giving me on offense and what they giving me on defense, I damn near could determine at this age, I could determine the
Facts. You can
game.
determine how the game gonna go.
I could
If
determine
you
how the
you
game
you
gonna go
run
at
your
this
first
age.
offensive plays and you ain't get a positive yard that first 4 plays, you like, damn, we're gonna be a long day, boy. But
Yeah.
if you don't park the ass on 2 or 3 out of two,
Like I always go back to the Super Bowl. I knew I was gonna have a long day at the Super Bowl.
yes,
That
the
first
boy
drive
coming
when I
downhill.
got the ball first and I gave that bitch a K4 and they hit that number 21 that was going off on Sunday, the X
Yeah.
with Lakes, but that nigga hit K4 so hard. Well, my little dog came back to the huddle looking like coach gonna give me that bitch nail another time.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
And once it was like that, it was like, fuck. But all I got is the juice man now. And they know what I'm finna do with him.
Yeah, they already knowing.
They
So they
already
just
knew.
loading up.
So they like, fuck it, bitch. He not finna beat us.
Yeah. They game planning for that shit.
You can't game plan this year.
To the house.
Nah, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They game plan for Carter. I can say they game. They plan was to
I
not
don't know.
get Carter out the game. They knew if they got Carter out the game, I ain't had nothing else but
It was
juice.
only one dimensional after that. Yep.
Yeah, I was one dimensional.
Juice,
Mike, what
Juice
the
kind
chat
of,
talking about, Mike?
Juice kind of remind me of how Bullet was younger when I didn't know who y'all was at that 7U age group, Keith. When I just
Yeah.
was learning who King and them niggas is, Bullet. I mean, Juice kind of remind me of Bullet. Like
Come on. I said the same thing.
anytime
Coach Wesley, you see what else
touch the ball,
he
you
think the
got
same way
something
I
to tell.
think. Wes. They
Nah,
just
for
remind
sure.
me of each other. I ain't saying nothing bad about. I think Juice remind me have a lot of remnants of Bullet, bro. It's the same. Like I said that already, bro. Like them boys was the top athlete, the top in the country at that level when we was on 7U, bro. They were the fastest. Like
Yeah,
kid had
anytime like
IQ.
anytime Juice hold it, you gotta hold your breath as a
Sure
defensive
do.
coordinator. Anytime he touched the ball,
Boy, that nigga,
That's it. We
that nigga fully loaded right now. Boy, that nigga been on God. This the longest that nigga ever sat out of doing anything.
yeah, he ready now. He done chilled.
That man go to therapy 2-3 times a week. Get stretched out 2-3 times. That nigga ready right now.
Oh yeah, so he's going. He ain't got no wear and tear on his body. Y'all ain't
Nah,
played that many
don't.
games. Oh yeah, it's up.
His first time like really like going hard was the game we played. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that was a he ain't did nothing like 100% full throttle. He just been like he kind of practice. He'll slow roll it. He don't do too much. Like we had to like really like
man.
ease him
So
back in.
so I seen y'all picked up a from the comments and the attention it got. I seen y'all picked up a big lineman about a couple weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
How has he came in and kind of gelled and been fitting with the team since y'all got him?
I mean, for the most part, he gelled good because I had him with me when I had him and Blue. I had added them to my team when we went to C1N. You know what I'm saying? So I coached him before, and then I turned around and I had him. He was on our AUG team.
yeah,
So with him adding on to this season right here, shit, he made our team. He just made our team 10 times better.
yeah, more
Like
complete.
especially on the line, motherfucker was talking about we ain't had no trenches because we weren't posting them. But then we got seven. We got what 6 linemen, 6 nice size linemen that can really, you know what I'm saying? They moving furniture. I ain't doing nothing spectacular. Like with him though, that kid right there, I'm pulling and everything now. Cause he know
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
he
You
open
know
up
what I'm
your
saying?
offense
Like
now.
his daddy don't even play. Like his daddy is the real deal. You know what
So
I'm
you got
saying?
you
So
a real O line kid.
yes, he's a real O line kid. Real deal.
Yeah, that what's up. That's what's up.
He out of all my linemen, yes, he's the real deal. Like he's a real O line kid. Like his daddy, like he could play both ways too now. Like on defensive line, I'm talking about
Yeah, you add him with Big Zilla, boy. That's problems in that backfield.
him, Zilla, and Poppy. You can't guard that
Oh yeah, you
shit.
got Poppy too. Yeah, boy, Poppy a dog. Boy, you got a double Poppy. So you
You
got them
gotta
three.
you
That's
you
a crazy interior.
and you got Blue on the other on D end, and you got Hot Rod on the other D end.
Oh
Come on,
yeah,
man.
that's a good front five right there, boy.
That
Right,
shit hard to
you down
guard.
there. You down there sound like last year, boy. Got there what that nigga Hughes, what that nigga Smooth kept saying? Can't guard this shit, can't duck no
You
switch.
can't duck no switch, boy.
You can't duck no switch.
Boy, that's what's over here, boy. We got switches over here, boy.
Oh God.
Hey,
Hey, I ain't
then
gonna
we
lie, boy. I want that nigga head, boy. I got to have Lakes, boy. I got to have those nigga, boy. They been
y'all
quiet, Smooth been quiet too, boy.
they still got some shit over there. I
Yeah,
thought they
them Dune City kid niggas had they took some of their kids, but I don't know if they dropped the ball on it or what. But some of them had they went back like that running. I mean that receiver they had, Cherry. I think he went back,
oh
but they still lost a lot. You know this is like their third time getting another OC because Vonnie went up to goddamn 13U. So and see, I keep telling people that staff that we lost to last year in the Super Bowl. That's the same exact staff that we beat in the national championship 13 U year. So we already knew they was gonna be a high powered team, bro. Cause them
right.
guys they got that
Oh,
experience,
okay. That's
bro.
why they
I
end up
ain't know
being
that.
fucking Duval.
Yeah, that was that, but that was the same staff that was on TMT when we had 100K. But them boys been got experience. The whole staff, Vonnie and them boys, man.
Yeah, I ain't even know that.
Yeah,
Damn. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
But that's what
Yeah,
it is,
that,
man. I wish y'all the best of luck this weekend, man. I'm gonna try to
We
catch it on the live feed depending on what time we play. I'm just letting everybody know, man. Tune in, man. Jack boy
when
taking
y'all
that shit on the road, man. We in
when
real.
y'all what time y'all play?
We play 8:30, man. So everybody gonna be able to catch it, man. You know, we probably won't wind up playing about 10 o'clock in Atlanta. You know how that shit go.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I
we
didn't
we, we
catch
got
that
we got
season.
real. We right after the So Icy game, so you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be some
Oh
smoke
my
in
God, I need
Atlanta.
to be.
So
That's see,
Icy
I need
versus
to be.
Terrence.
That's what I
It's
need
gonna
to
be
pull up
So
with
Icy
y'all,
versus
bitch.
Terrence City. So
E, who
Icy
ride
versus
with you,
Terrence
E?
City, and then what? Jack Boys versus Real.
Who ride with you, bro?
Me with
Shit,
me.
I might need to ride with you, boy. I got boy. Look, that's gas.
I mean, call me tomorrow, bro. We might set something up, bro. You know how I do it.
Nah, real spit. I'm gonna hit you definitely because I ain't going to Oklahoma this weekend. So, well, I'm free to do a tournament.
What's in
Yeah, we
Oklahoma,
got
Key?
down.
That's
Yeah,
you know
we
I was booked to go
yeah.
to UIS, but shit, everything ain't fall through for me. So shit, I ain't gonna take that trip this year.
Oh,
I'm gonna just go back to Texas in August.
See, I ain't gonna lie, no. I only asked you that question about like game plan offensively because I'm just thinking about how I be thinking like dealing with a team like Rare. They arguably have the best quarterback in the country. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about this. I honestly feel like Deuce Fletcher can go play 12U right now on any 12U top five team and win a national championship on 12U.
damn.
Like that kid do shit you can't teach, bro. Like so as an offensive guy going into that game, I look at shit like, okay, we playing college rules. Every extra point is 2 points. If I can score a touchdown per quarter, that's 32 points a game. I mean, 32 points in one game. If I
Right.
can go, if I can put up 32 points, I've never, you know what I'm saying. Besides the Duval Jazz game, one time, I ain't seen Tate. I might be seeing Tate give up 30 points and three, you know what I'm saying, 3 times in 4 years out of maybe 100 games. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
that's what I be saying. When you like I don't know if it's just once you get to them older age groups, but I think Rare is one of the only teams I can say them bitches can strike at any moment. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's I be looking at things a little different, trying to see how other people think.
Yeah, I just that like I ain't like now that you said it like that. I don't. I know Municipal done lost a quarter. They lost their starting quarterback and a running back. So I really ain't. They and me from me watching them play last year at YNC, they ain't really impressed. They ain't do nothing like nothing to impress me. Like they the number one team. Of course, you gotta respect them.
Yeah,
But
you gotta respect it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you gotta respect them, but just watching them play, they ain't do nothing that can make me like I'm worried. Like you see
checking
how
in
you
your
said
boots,
like
like bro.
that quarterback, the real deal. He could score at any given time. They ain't give me that. Like they just give me like they want a bully ball, and like I just feel like they ain't seen this Florida speed.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
They ain't
See, that's
seen
one
this
thing I
Florida
will
speed.
say. Besides, like, and at that point in time, I just think their kids knew more. And this ain't like I said, this ain't no shot to Keith and them, but I just felt like that 9U year when we went to go play Bessemer, their kids' IQ was so much further than our kids because
Yeah,
speed wise, we was able. Besides that track kid they had, I think he was like number 23. I think he was like the fastest. He was the fastest kid in the country running in the 10-year-old division, but he played 9U. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, like you say, that Florida speed kind of helped you out a lot. Because
Yeah.
most teams that be high powered from out of state, they like you say, they like to play that bully ball. They always have the biggest kids, the earliest age groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
You know the kids from Alabama and all that. Boy, them hogs, they got them hogs, boy.
Nah,
Georgia,
for sure. That's why I
like
said
boy.
I can't do nothing but respect them because shit, whatever they were doing all season, it got them where they at number one. They don't won the Super Bowl, they won national championship preseason and postseason last year. So they doing something right. But for me watching them all season long, I just feel like the pieces that I added, and even to go to say with ATM, like ATM got the team to beat them. You feel me? Like both of us, I could say out of every team that I done seen, we the only two teams that got the team to beat them. I done watched everybody play that's in the top 10.
So is it safe to say that we could have possibly two top five teams in the country at the end and
I say
in the
hell
seven
yeah.
U
Most
age
that
group in
brother,
I
Central
say
this
Florida?
hell
this
yeah.
shit like how we was my 12U year with the Cowboys and AK. I mean not
Yeah.
AK, but Alpha Dogs.
Alpha Dogs.
You feel
Number
me?
three and
Big
number
Zip was
what?
number one, we was number two, and Alpha Dogs was number three. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? But the only difference is, see, I knew that year, what in the year that we was gonna be able to beat Big Zip. We ain't have enough depth. We ain't have enough man firepower to beat them. That's why after we played them that preseason YNC in the national championship when we lost to them, we was up on them and then we ended up losing. I hit Bernard up right on the way home from goddamn Panama. Hey, bro, but we got to make this shit happen next year. Like we got to put these bitches together to beat them people, man.
Real shit, nah.
Like
See, I don't mean to change lanes, but I'm glad you said that and brought that up, and I'm just playing devil's advocate a little bit, but I see a lot of people always like to say, because just watching the ATM beef, that a lot of people like to say that you ain't never won shit and all and shit like that right there. Like but a lot of people, I think a lot of people fail to realize also though that you have had the experience of being in them big time national games already, whether you was calling the shots or not, you still was a part of the staff helping keep teams on the right track. So that shit go a long way once you running the shit by yourself, because you already kind of know what mistakes not to make and what mistakes, you get what I'm saying,
Factual.
that
That's
you can
facts,
learn
man.
from that you made earlier. Whether you didn't won a Super Bowl or not already, it's still like, hey, bitch, I done been on a national championship appearance staff. You get what I'm saying? But we made it here.
mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I done been on the Florida elite staff like that and been at a high level. So I think that shit kind of make, I think people don't really realize that when they say shit about you that you didn't kind of been in them situations before.
Yeah, I done rode the back seat like for years. Like this is my what 13, 14 year coaching. I done been to the Super Bowl 5 times. I only won it one time. And last year was my first year being a head coach, and that's only by choice. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have been a head coach, but I always just said, "Nah, I had too much going on for me to, you know what I'm saying? Just sacrifice and be like, okay, I'm gonna be the head coach. I know head coach, but that shit come with a lot, and I
Yeah.
had too
Yeah,
much shit
yeah.
going on in the past years. You know what I'm saying? For me to sit here and say, I'm gonna be the head coach. But when the opportunity presented itself, well, Brittany was like, "Hey, man, you want juice, man? You gotta be the head coach." Cause and all in all, bro, I wasn't gonna be the head coach last year because I was supposed to be on AK staff. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, if you gonna be over there, you can't. Cause I was gonna be assistant over there and be an assistant over here at 6U. But cause originally AK was supposed to be up under the Cowboys. That's how it was gonna be, and I was gonna be able to coach both of them then. But when they went over there, I had to make a decision, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna just start my own shit. I'm finna build my own team, and I'm gonna be in that national championship rather sooner than later. Like I had to
I'm
talk
gonna
with all.
forge my own path.
Yeah, I had talked with all, Bobo, CJ, Sight. I had talks with these people like they like, man, do it, man. We got your back. It's we got your back. So, I had conversations with Bernard. I had conversations with people that, that done been in these situations. So I just was like, man, fuck it, I'm finna do it. This like last year, I said, hey, I know I'm gonna be in that Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm gonna win it, but I'm gonna be there, and that's just gonna be the stepping stone.
Facts. Now that's real now.
That's gonna be my
You
stepping
definitely
stone
said
right
that at the
there.
beginning of the year. You
Yeah, I
definitely
know
said
I'm
that at
gonna
the
be
beginning of the
there.
year.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna win it, but I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. That following year, it's gonna be trouble for a motherfucker. It's gonna be trouble, and here it go
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. See, I think a lot of people in Central Florida don't be understanding either, like how, like I say, besides, I think I said this before, besides what Bernard and them did last year, and when I say what they did, I mean as far as, like, I can honestly say he put together one of the most talented teams of the year from last year together in a span of 6 months. Like, you get what I'm saying? That shit hard.
That
But
shit
when you
hard.
really trying to build something,
But you
and
got the
you
right
know what I'm
motherfucker
saying,
driving the
you ain't,
boat though.
yeah, when you really trying to build something, you ain't talking about merging. And like I say, no disrespect to merging, but when you trying to build it up and you trying to start from scratch, that shit takes some time, bro. Like,
hmm
you
Yeah.
got to find the right pieces. You got to get the parents on board. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can't
That's
go
the
national
that's
without
the
national
biggest
parents.
that's the biggest thing. Getting the parents on board. That's the
Facts.
biggest thing. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I ain't gonna lie. The talk when we was in the talk of West Orlando and us merging, I was all for it. We just couldn't come to a mutual agreement on where we was gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? So if that would have happened, I know for sure Bitch, nobody in fuck like it wouldn't be. And ain't I ain't got no if and buts right now because I went and picked up the pieces that I needed. But with what West Orlando had and what I had and was coming to my team, bro, shit, it just be unstoppable. Like you said, bro. These we got the two, probably the number one and the number two team right now, right here, 20 minutes away from each other.
That real now, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
Literally,
that's real, bro.
I can talk all my shit I want about ATM or whatever, but I'm gonna pop my shit because I know how I feel about how I coach and how I run my operation. And I done, like I always say, I done played against all of them. I beat all of them last year. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, we both got the same. We both got the best two teams right now in the nation right now. That's just me. And that's just the God's honest truth. Cause shit, they got three of the best backs over there. I got all the shit. My two backs over here was Heisman candidates. They got two backs over there that was Heisman candidates. I got the Heisman winner over here and the offensive MVP over here. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
be
Yeah.
saying?
real though. I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I like to play devil's advocate. I think that would have been one of the hardest things to do, trying to merge that shit. Cause just like you said, you just said some hellified shit. Yeah, it's between everybody you just named. That's five Heisman candidates. How do I don't think at them early age groups parents understand like, okay, it's five Heisman running backs over here. Yeah, everybody gonna get their shine on, touch the ball here and there, but it's hard to. You can be a good team and a good team, or you can be a great team when you can sit down at the drawing board and be like, all right, well, this guy gonna be a number one back, this guy gonna be number two, and this guy probably be number three. But this guy right
Yeah.
here play linebacker just as good as he play running back. This guy DN just as good as he play running back. This guy corner just as good as he play running back, and like be able to accept the fact that my son ain't really ain't getting that. He getting his shine on, but he ain't getting them 20, 30 catches a game that he used to get. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
think people start understanding that until you kind of get older, cause you know what I mean. Like that shit hard to explain to a 7 year old, 8 year old. Like,
Yeah,
Like
people
because
be
like
it's
like
not
forgetting
even
that
be a
guy.
brain.
I
It's
ain't
just
gonna
about
lie
be a
to you,
scheme
bro.
thing.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We did a test run. AUG, we did a test run. All of them motherfuckers was together. All of them was together. Like we had
Mm.
all of them together. All the backs was together. All four of them. Well, no, Mason wasn't there. I take that back. Mason wasn't there. But DJ, Blue, Juice, Trackhawk, all of them was together. Bro, every game we played, all of them scored. But listen, that'd just be a that would have just had to be a conversation before we even made that merge. Me and Chauncey would have had to sit down with all of their parents. I'm speaking on them caliber players right there. We would have to sit down with their parents and put it on the table like, hey, listen, we all here for the same reason. It ain't
We
no
want to win a
I.
national championship. Fuck
Yeah,
them
it ain't no
carrots.
I. It ain't no me. It's us. Like it ain't. It can't be no I. Cause if that's the case, you just stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I felt like it would have worked. It was more so of us. We couldn't come up with that. I felt like it would have worked, bro. Cause I know like my crew over here, they want to win. They want to win. You know what I'm saying? Blue came all the way from Tampa. Hit that. They want to win. It ain't about to like it's
Yeah,
whoever the hot man. That's who go like you said. Whoever the hot man gonna get that ball.
What I
I
said, E.
I could spread it around to all
yeah, yeah,
five of
yeah.
them. I could spread it around to all five of them. But whichever one of them bitches is hot and they getting off, that's who finna get this motherfucker. And it's that simple. It just might not be his game. This game might. That's why when I said what I said about the game Sunday, if DJ touched that ball more, they beat legs.
Yes.
They beat
Yeah,
legs.
see, I ain't gonna lie. My kids, like they understand. Like, besides my running backs, because we're gonna run the hell out of that ball a little bit. We're gonna throw it a lot, but we're gonna run the hell out of it too. So my backs are a little different. They might get 12, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6, 8 carries a piece type shit. But
Yeah.
like my skill players, my receivers and shit, they know. Like, hey, bro, if I touch the ball 4 times in one game, I gotta score at least once because I might not touch it again.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Got to be able to spread that ball
But
around,
shit,
bro.
that's what you tell the backs too. That what I AUG. I told